Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. India needs a very strong alternative. You see, a Prime Minister should not be voted because there is no alternative. A Prime Minister of India should be voted because he is possibly the best candidate to lead India. We are 130 crores of people and we should not be voting because of Tina factor. There is no alternative factor. My editorial is in the interest of a strong alternative. And that's all I want to communicate. I am not saying, therefore, the alternative should come to power. That is not what I am saying. I am saying that when an election happens, India should have a strong alternative. Whether that alternative comes to power or not is a different issue. Let's get right into the show. You see, once, if I'm not mistaken, the Chief Justice of India said that, you see, merely changing a regime doesn't guarantee good governance. It doesn't guarantee. You remove one government, you remove one political party, you remove one prime minister, and you put another prime minister, another political party. That doesn't mean that the government will all of a sudden start functioning and we will have, a great governance. It doesn't work that way. Somewhere down the line, the government that we elect, the prime minister that we elect, should be somebody who is fit to do that job. The point I'm saying is an alternative, normally, even from a marketing perspective, an alternative is always a distinctively different brand. There has to be a differentiator between one brand and another brand. And that is when the other brand becomes an alternative to the first brand. You cannot have alternative if both the brands are exactly the same. Now, why I say this is because, you see, very interestingly, I had done an editorial on this too, where I said that, Modi and Mamata Banerjee are actually twins, literally like twins. There is a lot of similarity between Modi and Mamata Banerjee. Mr. Modi came from a fairly humble background, so did Miss Mamata Banerjee. Mr. Modi used to say that he is a chai wala, he used to sell tea. Miss Mamata Banerjee used to sell milk when she was young. Mr. Modi is very close to his mother. Miss Mamata Banerjee was very close to hers. Mr. Modi, of course, got married, but he didn't stay much with his wife. So he was technically a bachelor. So was Mamata Banerjee. Modi, he says, was very creatively blend. He used to write books and all that. Mamata Banerjee used to paint. So there was phenomenal amount of similarity between Modi and Mamata Banerjee. And possibly that similarity also made them similar in their management style. Both are kind of autocratic. Both do not like criticisms against themselves. Both are like my way or highway. And both, do not care much for the protocol and all. They would do what they want to do and they would ask the protocol to take a hike. So there's a huge amount of similarity between Modi and Mamata Banerjee. Now, the point is, as things progress, the similarities are seeming to be same. The distinctive factors between both these brands, that is brand Modi and brand Mamata Banerjee, seems to be almost nil. Very recently, Miss Mamata Banerjee was seen in there are reports that Miss Mamata Banerjee said that, unless and until media writes good thing about the government in West Bengal will not give budgets to the media. They will not give advertising to media. So if the media writes bad things about the government, I will not give you advertising budgets. No money given to you. We have heard this before, haven't we? Just recently, there was a star leader of Trinamool Congress, All India Trinamool Congress, that is Mahua Mohitra. She speaks well. She is possibly one of the best parliamentarian in recent times that we have seen. She speaks brilliantly. Most of her sessions, her speeches in the parliament has gone viral. She was kind of humiliated. She was humiliated publicly in an administrative meeting. Mahua Moitra was removed as the district president of Nadia. And incidentally, there was some protest because she was removed from that as a district president. Apparently, Ms. Banerjee believes that those protests were stage managed. Possibly, she believed that Mahua Moitra staged managed those protests and those protests were not natural. ठीक है? Is a party head is a party head justified in getting angry? Of course, the party head is justified in getting angry. But is the party head justified in humiliating one of the star parliamentarian of our party in front of the entire cameras, entire district, entire party? Is that, or possibly entire country for that matter of fact, is that justified? Is that warranted? If it is not, then what was this outburst all about? Was it sending a message to Mahua Moitra that, I don't tolerate dissent? Or was it sending a message to the rest of the party, all of the party members, that I do not tolerate dissent? If that is the case, then I question again, where is the differentiating factor? What is the difference? Are we seeing the same traits that we saw with Mr. Modi in Ms. Mamata Banerjee? Mamata Banerjee seems to be always trying to be the numero uno. She does not seem to be entertaining challengers. In fact, this was actually a surprise for me. Because you see, when I saw Mahua Moitra coming up, when I saw people like Derek O'Brien happening in TMC, when I came to know that people like Saket Gokhale are joining TMC, I was kind of quite surprised, and I thought, Mamata Banerjee is working towards a fantastic strategy. Because mind you, like if you remember in one of my editorials and one of my interviews with Tarun, we had said that, you see, leadership is not what you are. Leadership is also about the 4 people around you, how capable they are. And I remember I had spoken about Prannoy Roy. Because Prannoy Roy as a leader build fantastic leaders under him. He built a Barkha Dutt, he built a Rajdeep Sardesai, he built an Arnab Goswami. He built fantastic leaders. So a good leader is a person who builds, encourages, promotes good leaders under him or her. Somewhere down the line, I thought Mamata Banerjee was actually going that route. I mean, I should say, I was pleasantly surprised and happy. And I realized that no, it is not the way it is happening. So, the moment Mahua Moitra started becoming popular and more popular and more popular, Mamata Banerjee felt insecure, which I was not expecting. Possibly that can happen to Derek O'Brien tomorrow, and possibly that can happen to everybody except for Abhishek Banerjee. So, are we seeing the same route? Is it the same brand with a different name? So, is this alternative? Question 1. Question 2. You see, this concept about controlling media, this concept about not allowing dissent, not allowing voice of dissent. Is this similar even with Mamata Banerjee? Now one wonders. If media is not given advertising because the media doesn't like write good about your government, what are you talking about? What kind of fairness to media are you talking about? What kind of freedom of expression are you talking about? So what is the difference? Again, alternative. What is the differentiation? So the point of my today's editorial is, if Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress needs to be seen as a viable and a potent alternative, they have to behave like an alternative. And the first thing they need to behave like an alternative is to ensure that they need to create a distinctive differentiating factor. And that distinctive differentiating factor has to be seen clearly. That differentiating factor has to come through clearly. If it doesn't come through clearly, in a matter of another year and a half, Mamata Banerjee, brand Mamata Banerjee and brand Narendra Modi will have no much of a difference. Narendra Modi, he is currently the Prime Minister of this country. Possibly he's got a lot of fan following and he is governing the country today. And there is nothing much that Mamata Banerjee has to show about good governance in Calcutta, in West Bengal, my apologies. Chances are that somewhere down the line, Tina factor may kick in even in 2024 if things go the way it's going. This is the point that I wanted to make today. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.